The Mixed Mornings and More podcast with Steph and Sean.
Now available daily.
Good morning, world.
Good morning. Happy Wednesday. It is October 18th, and would you look at that? It's another 5:30 on the dot for us. We're pretty great right here. All things considered.
Just ask us.
Yeah, I'm pretty sleepy. I've been going out on school nights here.
Wow, yeah. I even got you to go out on a school night. Like, usually I'm like, how did that person convince you? But
Yeah.
it was me.
Yeah.
Hi.
I'm gonna need another coffee this morning. We went to a restaurant I wanted to go to for the longest time ever. I would do hashtag no free ads, but I loved it so much. La Mesita. I feel like it's an underrated place we have in the region.
Yeah, really beautiful inside. My goodness, the decor is just stunning. The lighting in there.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, you got to try some delicious food.
Yeah, it's in the Nomad Hotel right on the bottom floor. You enter through the hotel, and it's kind of like the connected restaurant inside of there. Downtown, it's Filipino based, and it is a lot of fun. I will tell you that much. We got to take in some of the culture, which
Yep.
was very cool, and so I highly recommend it. And then we checked out Ignite afterwards, which obviously is in Kian Park right beside, and that's just fantastic.
Yeah, and I tried to convince you to go on the train ride. There was a line, but I was like, it's not that
We were
late,
approaching
Sean.
9 o'clock.
Yeah, we were approaching 9 o'clock. There's still 2 hours
No.
left of the
There's
school
10
night
minutes.
to go.
There's 10 minutes left of school night, and then I have to get ready for bed.
I must be tucked in by 9:30 or I turn into a pumpkin. Newest relationship on the block, Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift. It's all we can talk about. It's so fun.
I'm loving it so much. I ship it.
Yeah, it's like your two favorite things came together. You love Taylor Swift and
Yeah.
you love sports. So you're like, yes, please, this relationship is for me. I have to watch.
And it seems like they're loving each other as well. They're really into each other, which just makes it so much better. Like, and they're like in front of the public. They're not like hiding it. They're like, we like each other and we want everyone to see it.
Yeah, and so people are trying to come up with a name, much like Bennifer was for like Ben Affleck and
Yeah.
Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah.
And they're like, what can we do to their names to put them together? Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce.
Yeah, you know what? I'm surprised there hasn't been one trending now that I think about it. Like, usually when something like this happens, it's like instant. The internet hops on it and they name it and everyone hops on board. Usually something gets decided that everyone likes. But now that I recall back, it's always Taylor and Travis, you
Yeah.
know, like they're always addressing them by their names and not by like a joint relationship name.
Very true. And I've seen some people trying to come up with one. Like I just saw Quells.
Nope.
Don't like it. Like
Didn't
I'm just
like
like
it.
there's a
Immediately.
W in the middle of Travis's last name and there's no E on the end.
Yeah,
No.
yeah. So it's got to hit instantly.
Yeah,
kind of
and
thing.
Tay-Trav just sounds
Nope.
like why shorten something if you're going to do it like that? Tay-Trav.
Yeah.
And then we've heard what is it? Trailer, like
Trailer.
Travis with a A-ler for Taylor on
Yeah.
the end, but then
No.
it's just a trailer.
Yeah,
which is
no,
great.
don't like that either.
I came up with Swiftsy.
Swiftsy?
Swiftsy. Because
Okay.
it's like your Swifties is very common.
Yeah.
Her last name is Swift. His last name is Kelsey.
Yeah.
Swiftsy.
Yeah.
Swiftsy?
It's better than the other ones. I'll
Thank
tell you that
you.
much.
What
It's
about-
trending in the right direction?
Travelor.
Nope.
Yeah, I don't like it either. Okay, and then this one kind of like away from their names completely. She's
Yeah.
a pop star. He plays football.
Yeah.
Pop ball.
No, I think that's
No?
the worst one.
That's the worst one.
yeah. I think, what about, hey, don't call me crazy here, the Kelseys.
The Kelseys.
They're getting married.
Oh my goodness.
They're getting
Sean,
married.
You're calling it now.
Yo, they are interlocking fingers when they hold hands. They are getting married. I am calling it. They are the Kelseys.
The love songs that are going to come from this. I'm here for it. All right.
We went on a fun adventure last night. Your husband, yourself, and myself. We checked out a restaurant I've been wanting to hit up. Ever since I saw it open, like maybe less than a year ago. I want to say. The way I found it's La Mesita downtown. And the way I found out about it was I think the RMWB was running some grant program for like restaurants and you can improve your equipment.
Yeah, there was like, they had the facade program going on. They had the downtown
Yeah.
revitalization grant. There were ways that you were able to kind of up your ante
Yeah.
and make downtown a little bit better and a little bit more enticing to go to.
Yeah, and I randomly came across a post from the RM saying like, hey, we provided them with a new air conditioner. Or like, I don't know. I forget what it was, but I was like, is this in Fort McMurray? What is this place? The aesthetic inside is absolutely incredible. It looks like a garden type of vibe there. It's a Filipino restaurant. And so wanted to check it out. We finally did, but you like a plain hamburger, essentially. You like chicken fingers with ranch. Maybe. I don't even know if you like ranch.
With ranch. No, I don't mind ranch on my carrots, but I don't want it on my chicken fingers.
Seemingly ranch.
Yeah. Yeah, seemingly ranch. No, I'll go for like a sweet and sour sauce.
Yeah.
So buffalo sauce.
I like spices. I like flavor. And so I was really itching towards this. I was like, I don't know if you're going to like it, but do you want to come along type of thing? Yeah. And then we were going to, I sent you the menu ahead of time because I was like, you better peek and read what like the options are over here with your pickiness. And it always amazes me to see it in person of the process of you ordering some food. Like, how did it all go last night?
Yeah. So, I mean, I was looking at the menu and I didn't want to be that person who went to a Filipino restaurant and ordered the, chicken tenders. I was like, I've got to be a little bit adventurous.
Yeah.
And so I said to the server, do you have something kind of stir-fry-y? And she was like, yes, we do. It's right here. And then it had shrimp in it.
Yeah, shrimp. And then the other option was like pork belly. And you're like, what's pork belly?
Yeah, does that taste like bacon? And is there anything that doesn't have something that was once swimming in it? Because I just absolutely will not eat fish. And then I discovered this other dish that said it was like chicken thighs with a peanut sauce on a bed of rice.
That
and I was like,
great.
I think I could have this. Is the chicken still on the bone?
Yeah.
And she was like, yeah, it's like a chicken and a rib. And I was like, oh, no, sorry. I don't eat meat.
Chicken on a bone?
I don't like cartilage, and so I will only ever eat chicken breast. If I'm going to have chicken, it must have the bone already removed and no recollection that it used to have a bone.
You are very sweet and sincere when you're going through this process of the menu. You're not rude about it.
Yeah, I'm just like very embarrassed. Like, I'm sorry that I am this picky. I ended up ordering spaghetti and meatballs at a Filipino restaurant.
Woo! Absolutely fantastic. It's a classic. No, highly recommend it. And bring Steph along with you. You can get a little entertainment in the menu ordering.
Monumental occasion that happens every year. Feels like a little bit later than normal this year.
Okay.
I had to put the cover on my camper yesterday.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And how many times did y'all go out with the aforementioned Elliot Southwind?
Sean, we only went out once.
Oh, poor Elliot.
I know. Poor Elliot. He had to sit in the backyard all summer just waiting for a chance to go out. And we finally took him on his first adventure of 2023 Thanksgiving weekend.
If you're wondering, like, wow, I thought you were talking about a camper and now you're talking about a guy named Elliot. No, the camper is named Elliot Southwind.
Yes, he does have a name. He is our child or something like that. Yes, he does have an Instagram account. And there's always fun adventures on that Instagram account, except for this year. It seemed that, I don't know, we were just so busy on the weekends and such. And then it was so smoky and.
Yeah.
So we took his cover off 2 weeks ago to take him out for Thanksgiving weekend.
Yeah.
And just put the cover back on. So
did you at least make content of putting the cover on? Give Elliot some content for the page?
I did not, because my husband would have murdered me if I was holding my phone with one hand instead of pulling the camper
no,
cover.
honey, we have an Instagram page to uphold. You have to do the work.
Yeah, he would have been so mad. We already both had like shovels, and we were using the sticks of them to try and lift it over top of the camper.
Yeah.
So if I suddenly, probably what would have happened if I had one phone in a hand, I probably would have shoved the shovel through the window, and then we would have had a real problem.
Yeah.
So, no, I did not make any content.
Good work on your end, though, for maintaining your marriage. I think that's a lot more important.
Thank you.
I think we're definitely in that transition period of like summer to fall, with like 90% being fall and 10% still being summer out there.
Yeah, and it almost feels like we could be on the way to winter with how many leaves are missing from the trees.
Yeah. Still holding out hope, though, because we've had amazing last couple of weeks of like sunny and 15.
Yes, and no smoke. Like this fall has almost been better than the summer in that regard.
Kind of. Looking into the future forecast, pardon me,
Oh, you had to take it there, did you? I can see what you're looking at.
Yeah, +1 on Sunday with some precipitation. Monday -1 for the high. Tuesday -1 for the high.
Thank you, Sean. Wow.
But the immediate future, like today, tomorrow, and everything, like sunny and 14. Okay, that's what we're looking at. I've seen some people hold on to summer though, like peak 30s summer.
Okay.
In a way, and I just love the look of it. What comes to mind when I say this is I was driving up Confed the other day and going up that big old hill, and I saw just this precious old man, maybe in his 60s.
Whoa.
70s?
An old man in his 60s? Oh my gosh.
Not
Sean.
30s. Not 30s, I'll tell you that much.
Well, if somebody called you an old man in your 30s, that'd be pretty bad, but I'm going to do it because you're a jerk. Oh my goodness. An old man in his 60s. All right. Sorry, continue on. There was a gentleman in his 60s.
Maybe he looked old because he was absolutely freezing. It was one of those days where it was like +2 out, +3 out. Driving up Confed, and he was on a moped.
Oh.
And he had like snow pants on. He had a winter coat on. He had one of those toques that flop down on your ears with the little chin strap.
Oh, yeah.
And then he had his helmet on top of all of that. And he was just like, as much as you can curl up into a ball while holding on to the handlebars and putt-putting up Confed on like a moped. And I was like, dude, there's got to be a better transportation option for you.
Yeah, winter is coming. It seems like you already feel it in your bones.
Yeah, like we had that snowfall one odd day last week. Like, it might be time to pack it of the moped away. I can understand a motorcycle here, but let's just maybe leave that for around the block.
There is a brand new contest coming out with the RMWB, and we're kind of partnering up with them as well as our sister station 100.5 Cruise FM to name that plow.
Yeah, this is always so much fun when you can put a lot of effort into this, or a little effort goes a long way as well. If you do Plowy McPlowface on this bad boy, and try and get your submission on one of the plows.
Yes, exactly. And so you got to submit your name suggestions from now until November 7th. So plow suggestions open this afternoon. And then they're going to narrow down the list. And November 15th to 29th will be the public voting time when you can, if you don't have a name yourself, you could vote for somebody else's. Now, you're allowed to submit up to 3 names. And Sean, I've come up with some.
You got your 3 ready, or do you got more than 3?
Well, I need you to help me narrow it down because I've come up with 5.
Yeah,
So-
I'm ready. I'll humble you on if something's bad. I'm not afraid to give you just like stern judgment.
Criticism.
Yeah.
Thank you for being not afraid to do that, I guess. Okay, my first option, Blizzard Boss.
Deece. I think there's better, but it's an option.
Okay. Now, this is for all 6 plows. They could be called the Flurry Fleet.
Okay. Yeah.
Flurry Fleet. Let's
Yeah.
get the Flurry Fleet on that.
That's right. That's not the contest, but I like the overall, like, that's the group that they are.
Yeah. All right. How about this one? Plowa. Kind of like Paula,
Ooh.
but for a plow.
That's the best one?
Plowa.
That's the
Really?
best one?
I thought you were going to really veto that one. Okay. Greater the Great. He's
Nope.
like the best grader.
No.
Greater
no,
the Great.
No. Bad.
Okay. How about this one? Grandma Grader.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Like
yeah.
the oldest plow in their fleet.
That's
maybe.
right. The one. Yeah.
Grandma Grader. Okay, so we got to narrow it down to 3.
Yeah.
Let's review. Blizzard Boss.
Yeah.
The Flurry Fleet.
That's not one.
Plowa.
Yeah.
Greater the Great. Or Grandma Grader.
It's Grandma, Plowa, and the first one, the Blizzard Boss or whatever.
All right. Well, I'm going to go submit. Make sure you do as well. Get yourself in there. If you are one of the 6 people chosen to have their chosen name put on a plow, you can win a $100 gift card to Home Hardware. So pretty great. We just have to take a moment to rave about the thing happening down at Kiem Park right now.
If you've heard just music bumping, if you've driven by and you've seen bright lights, it's because we got an event going on right now, and it's a ton of fun.
And everybody is welcome. This is not a paid for event. You can go. It is free. It's Ignite. And it only happens every 2 years. And it's always such an amazing event. They do a call for artists in the spring, and they want art illuminated. And that's what it is. It's just a really cool art exhibit.
It is so fun. And we popped by last night and was taking it all in from the light tunnel. That is like, I think probably the main attraction. Everyone's like, what is that?
Yeah.
where it just like it's a whole bunch of light fixtures and maybe like 30 feet in a row, and you walk under it like a tunnel, and it goes from different colors. It's very Instagrammable.
Yes. Yeah. And it is funny as well. I think that, I mean, we were all there with our phones out wanting to get the best Instagram shot, not just in the tunnel. So you did have to wait a little bit sometimes, try not to ruin somebody's photo, but also being like, I got to get my phone out too here. But then as well, just every single one of them was just so photo worthy and so great to see it in person.
Yeah. And then the door. We had a lot of fun with the door.
Yes.
You open this door and then there's a screen behind it, and every time you open it, it displays a different piece of art and visual kind of art.
With sound effects, which is kind of cool. So you can kind of have a little dance if you wanted to.
Yeah, train ride. You were pretty keen on hopping on that.
Yeah, I really wanted to take the train ride. The line was a little long for my patience, but it looked like amazing. And I was chatting with the organizer last night, and she was saying that they got the train for every night.
Nice.
So this is not just a one-night thing. They also have performances nearly every night, too. Different dance groups going down and dancing. And if you go early enough, the guy who is over on one of the corners and has kind of like flames around it, he serves tamales every night.
That is so cool. Very cool. Yeah, bring cash. They're raising money for the Wood Buffalo Food Bank as well. So giving back to the community in that sense of things. There's performances all throughout. So very unique. Every 2 years, don't miss out on something that's so special right here in our community.
It's Wednesday, which means it's SPCA Pet of the Week Day.
Yeah, shout out Pet Value Downtown and Eagle Ridge for making it happen. We got Misty in the studio here. Who did you bring along?
We got Rolly, the cutest little puppy in the entire world. His brother Polly went home this week, so he's all by himself. 0 applications. So we're like, come on, let's get Rolly rolling out of the shelter.
He is the sweetest. He is so soft. He's so cute. He kind of looks like a baby Shiloh, even though he's not a beagle, just his markings.
Right, and he's 3 months old. He's very rambunctious, active, so smart. He's learning his commands. Like, I had him sitting for a couple treats. So he's very smart, and he will be a great family dog. You have kids, he'd love to be active with kids. Another dog in the home, he's ready to go. He'll fit in anywhere at this point. He's so sweet. He's a lap dog. He traveled great on our way here. So we get some dogs that howl, or puppies that cry. He just laid in his kennel and was like, "This is great. This is fun."
Yeah, majorly brown in color, has some white paws, and just like a tiger look to the back of him. Some nice, cute colors all mixed in everywhere.
Some nice markings.
Absolutely love the look of Rolly over here.
Tipped like a tail. He's just really cute. When he runs, his ears fly in the wind. Like, who knows how big he's gonna get? It's a mystery, but he'll melt once you see him. So someone come and show this little man some interest, because he deserves to break out like Polly.
Yeah, he's so cute. Okay, and then what else is going on at the SPCA, Misty?
So right now we have a Halloween 50-50 running, supporting the shelter. So we're gonna end ticket sales on October 31st, drawing that same day. So it could be a spooky Halloween for the winter. You know, you're going to win some good money for that. So if you want to support us, they're on Rafflebox. But we also have a post on our Facebook for you to go check out.
Perfect. Thanks, Misty. We're going to go film a little video with Rolly, our little friend here, and so you can check him out and then make sure you go get him at the SPCA.
Would you rather Wednesdays?
Let's say you have a strict 8-hour day. Okay, so you start, you end pretty much at the same time every single day.
Okay.
But there's some stipulations here. Would you rather work an extra hour, but you get an hour break time in your workday, or would you rather have no break, but you get to leave an hour early?
No break, get to leave an hour early.
You're just pounding through?
Down. Oh, yeah.
You're a workhorse?
Definitely don't want to have to, because You never need an hour to eat lunch or an hour to do anything in the middle of your workday. It's just not quite enough time to get anything done, but too much time to not be bored and like, I wish I didn't have to stay an extra hour at the end of my day.
Yeah.
So absolutely.
All right. No brain break for you. I'm actually the same way. I want to pound through all my work, get it done efficiently as possible, and then get home from my nap.
Yeah. And I mean, we do that every day. We don't have an hour lunch break. Sean, spooky season right now.
Yeah.
Thinking about horror movies. Would you rather, for the rest of your life, be stuck watching only horror movies?
Yeah.
Or only Hallmark Christmas movies?
Oh my gosh. Oh, I think I have to go with the horror movies.
Really?
Yeah, because some of those are entertaining.
Hallmark is entertaining.
No, cringe. Same story all the time. At least with horror, you can venture down different genres of horror and you get a little something different.
I think you
here or there, and you can. Yeah, no, I can't do the Hallmark. I can't do the Christmas Hallmark.
Even though you come to work very well rested every day because you don't have nightmares. What if that was an option? Like you were like, I watch horror movies now and now I have nightmares all the time, bad sleep.
Now, if it becomes a problem, I'll deal with it. I'll go to therapy. But I don't believe that'll happen.
Want more of today's show?
Download the Mixed Mornings and More podcast.
Now available every weekday.